Hello! Welcome back. We're on to game number 2 between White Raw, the red Protoss player on the top part of the map, the winner of our previous game on Entombed Valley. His opponent's going to be Grubby from Team Grubby, and he's going to be our blue Protoss player down here on the bottom. We are on GSL Daybreak. Yep, Daybreak. Alright, that's right. Because there's, if you watch back here, I think the sun rises from behind the planet, thus the name Daybreak. At least that's what I've heard. I've never actually seen it myself. But anyways, let's talk about that last game. Wow, that last game was quite interesting. Grubby did have the early game lead. He got his expansion up first. He even managed to delay White Raw's expansion for a while there too. But it was that mothership. Up until the mothership, Grubby had the better army. He had more zealots, he had more colossus, and I think there easily was timing in there where Grubby could have attacked before White Raw got that mothership. But he was just kind of playing it safe, wanted to get the macro lead, get more army so that when the 202 army hit, he would have won if there wouldn't have been a mothership. So imagine White Raw was like working on his army, Grubby's working on his army, Grubby gets there first, has more Colossus, more units, has Archons. I think he wins that fight, but just from the fact that White Raw took like a little bit of a risk, tried to sneak in a mothership, got it, and the timing worked out. Grubby didn't attack it before then, and White Raw took the game. So we're going to have obviously cross-map spawning positions. This is a 2-player map, and Grubby once again going to scout outside his base, doesn't want to lose to any proxy business, and doesn't see anything out there, so feels pretty confident. We may see the exact same opener from him this game. Last game we saw him go for the 2 gateway into a Nexus build, and last game we saw White Raw go for the gateway, Robo, followed by another gateway. So these maps both have pretty long rush distances. As you can see, it takes a while to go all the way around the map as opposed to just sneaking through the middle here. That is blocked off by the destructible rocks. White Raw's scout is just a little bit later, but Grubby has the satisfaction of knowing that he's not getting proxied, which different build already here for White Raw, going for the second gateway and getting that second gas up earlier than Grubby. Grubby has not yet taken his second gas. Is he going to take it? He ran over there. Yep, there it goes. Second gas going down, so I was maybe anticipating 4-gate, but doesn't look like it. So what is Grubby going to do next? He's going to try and catch that probe. That's what he's going to try and do. That Zealot's going to be chasing that guy for a while. Now White Raw doing that annoying mineral trick there where you mine while to stop your opponent from mining there. But that only works for a little bit. Unless you like mine and then pull off and mine and pull off before you get you actually mine that mineral. But that guy isn't going to get those minerals home. 2 Zealots at the front there. Grubby does manage to take that out, and he's making a Stalker. So hasn't Chrono boosted his work gate at all yet. I don't know if he was just holding up that Chrono boost to deny that information from White Raw. White Raw's Chrono boost is a little bit further along than Grubby's is. 2 Stalkers coming out here for White Raw. Rally to his other Stalkers scouting around the map. Map control, or at least the Zalnaga Tower vision, is going up there for Grubby, so he does have better vision so far. And Zealot up here at the top. Grubby just has pretty much all the entrances covered to his base, looking for a proxy probe. He's looking for a probe that is going to throw down a proxy pylon, and he's got pretty good vision. He's got vision of this. He's got vision of the Zalnaga Tower here. He did have vision of this, and also vision of the top here, so it has most of his bases is covered. Should feel pretty safe about this. So more gateways going to go up, and a Stargate. Ooh, a Stargate. That's quite interesting. I wonder what type of combination he's going to go with here. Is he going to go with maybe a Void Ray? Or maybe go with like Phoenixes and try to pick up sentries and then bust the ramp? I don't know. We will see. But it seems to be it's going to be aggressive. It's going to definitely be a 1-base play. White Raw is going to be on the defensive here. He's getting up his robotics bay. 2 warp gates are done. And this probe is trying to get a proxy pylon up. They're trying to juke around that. Oh, he managed to juke around the Stalker and the probe lives. Oh, but he's going to get followed up by another Stalker, but it's on move command. Grubby, this magic probe is still alive. No, he's going the wrong direction. Oh, man, he thought he was going to get away there, but finally gets taken out. He was free there for a little bit, and he really wanted that probe. He wanted to throw down some proxy pylons, but this is not looking good for Grubby. He needs to pull that Zealot back. He's got the 1 Phoenix. Heading in there, he's got 2 Zealots, 2 Stalkers, but he's going to be -1 Zealot. There it goes. 1 Zealot is down. And did that Phoenix scout out his opponent's base? Where did that Phoenix go? I think he flew it over here. So he hasn't shown that Phoenix yet. One Immortal coming out, and up at the top right we have Robotics Bay on the way. So White Raw going for a more safe build here, just sticking on one base for the time being. No players wanting to throw up that expansion yet. 2 Phoenixes are out, and those guys are going to head on into the main here of White Raw and see pretty much everything. He's going to go ahead and snag 1 probe. Going to take that out. Get a second one. I think that's all the energy he's got left. So 2 probes down. And where is this probe going? Not quite sure. He does get scouted, and he's going to get picked off. He's going to get lifted. Yep, he's going to get lifted. So let's check the worker count after that. A little bit of damage. Grubby's going to be ahead by 1 worker. So even after all that. Proxy Pylon over here on the right side of the map. Going to be boosting out some more stuff. He's got a Robotics Bay on the way. Quite curious about that Robotics Bay. He doesn't have to be worried about DTs. So he doesn't really need Observer. So I'm really curious what Grubby's going to do with that Robotics Bay. Maybe get a Warp Prism just to do some more harassment here. I don't know. It's going to pick up a Stalker, but I don't think that's a smart move at all. There's no way you're going to kill that Stalker before the rest of those forces show up. So that was a little bit of misplay there by Grubby, even taking a little bit of damage there on that Phoenix. So, more Phoenixes coming out. And a base. Wow, look at this. Grubby taking a hidden base in the top left part of the map. I did not expect that to happen at all. But it seems to be working out for him. He's keeping White Raw trapped in his base, so this is like scouting the top left part of the map for a hidden expansion isn't going to be on White Raw's mind. He's worried about other stuff. It seems like he's going to do some Warp Prism harass here. He's got the Warp Prism upgrade for the speed, the gravitic drive, or whatever the hell that thing is called, is done. And this guy is just speedy, but he's not faster than Phoenixes, and those Phoenixes are going to take it out. Oh, too bad. White Raw is going to have to drop out that little Zelt, but this Warp Prism is going to die, and that shuts down White Raw's any hope of like straight up counterattack, or at least harass. Not necessarily counterattack, but at least definitely harass potential. And so Grubby's really in control of this game. He is going to manage to pick up a Stalker here. Not many forces here. You've seen the majority of his forces back. And these Phoenix is just going to continue to pick off some Stalkers. At this point, he should pull these guys home. He does not want to sit here and pick off any more probes. He needs to go home and use those graviton beams, that's the word, on these forces here, because White Raw is really going for a big attack here. This is going to be his play. He's got a probe there. He's pulling the probe. He's going to throw down a Proxy Pylon. The forces are coming, and Grubby's going to have to be on the defense of this. If Grubby manages to hold this attack here, it's going to be looking pretty good for him. He's got the hidden base at the top left, and the Phoenixes are still up here, and he's going to need those Phoenixes back home very soon. He even managed to get a Zealot, and where did that come from? So this Zealot is just 12 kills. God damn! And the Phoenix is still the Stalker kill from him. But, oh, he just completely crippled White Raw's economy. If White Raw... Oh, no. He's doing the Sentry, the ramp forever. Oh, man, this is so bad. There's the GG. Well played. Wow. Wow. He didn't even need the Phoenixes there. Keep in mind that since he killed that Warp Prism, he didn't have any high ground way to warp in units. He didn't really have much of anything. And he had Sentries in time, threw down the force field. White Raw was like, well, I can't attack you. You killed my entire economy. And what can I do? Not to mention Grubby even had a base up at the top left, which he didn't mine from at all, but still, it was there. He could have mined from it if he wanted to. When I think that was a smart decision. There's really, at the point he was at, he'd done so much economic damage with that Zealot, with those Phoenixes, that spending money on probes wasn't really necessary because you already had an economic lead. And in this situation, warping in a big army at his main to defend this all-in attack here, essentially from White Raw, was the better decision. And even if he wouldn't have got that force field off, just look at the unique units here. Like, what is that? 5 Zealots versus, or sorry, 5 Stalkers versus 4 Stalkers, 2 Immortals versus 2 Immortals, 2 Sentries versus like 1 Sentry, and like 5 Zealots. Yeah, I mean, even he didn't even have to force field that. There was 3 there, but there was no really reason even he needed to force field that. He would win the fight straight up. So good game here by Grubby, just all around. Stop the Warp Prism play, everything. Great game from Grubby, and that should bring his spirits for our final game in this best of 3. White Raw versus Grubby. They're going to be tied 1-1. Moving on to the last game for this group play. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next game.